It's pretty incredible to think about how a woman's body, her uterus, her yoni, gets ready for a little one. It's like a secret mission that kicks off right around the time that we start even thinking about having a baby. One of the things that we want you to do is meditate that your uterus is in a lotus and imagine that lotus is opening up and making a space for a life. This is why it is called conscious fertility or conscious conception. You can skip right ahead to the yoni meditation at the end of the podcast. Hey there and welcome. We're about to embark on a pretty incredible journey celebrating the truly sacred art of bringing new life into the world. So, I'm going to invite you to turn that focus inward and we are going to talk about conscious conception, fertility, pregnancy, and yoni meditation, ancient deep wisdom, actually is already living inside your own body. For those who are trying to have a baby, or those who are already pregnant, couples that are already pregnant, but you crave a more whole, natural, and spiritually connected way to navigate fertility, pregnancy time. So think of this podcast as a gentle nudge. So, what is conscious conception? So, this is a very Vedic way of understanding that you can't just copulate and hope that there'll be a baby born. There has to be some kind of thought and prayers and conscious mindfulness that goes into it. In order to start a family, this conscious conception fosters a deep connection with the spiritual world, ourselves, your partner that you're having a baby with, and so on. Honestly, the way a woman's body prepares itself before even getting pregnant is just wow. It is truly amazing to witness. I mean, the uterus literally expands to give baby room to grow, and you don't have to be pregnant when you're thinking about it. Let's talk about the Sanskrit word yoni. In fact, the word yoga comes from the root word yuja, means to connect. Similarly, the word yoni or womb also connects. But yoni is a sacred space, it's a source that connects to the divine, and we receive the divine blessings in the yoni. In Tantra and Hinduism, it also stands for divine feminine creative energy called Shakti. You've heard me say in my previous podcast, if you listen to me regularly, and I talk about how our emotions get stored in different parts of our organs. For example, anger gets stored in liver, grief gets stored in the lungs, and fear gets stored in kidneys. For women who are menstruating, all the emotions are stored in the uterus, in yoni. As the blood flows, all those toxic emotions flow at the time of menstrual bleeding. So, yoni, the uterus, is such a beautiful organ because it allows a woman to get rid of the toxic emotions that she's holding on to. However, yoni can hold on to emotional sensations very, very tight. And one of the things in the tantric tradition is yoni mapping. And I just like to do a yoni meditation. So, in the tantric tradition, yoni mapping uses an external mapping where you actually massage the perineum. But in our tradition, we only meditate on the yoni. There's no touching or anything because we are trying to release the emotional stuff that is related to the mind. We are only trying to release all the mental blockages. So it's a meditation. There is a deep connection between the mind and the uterus. This is why most women, not all, most women or anyone with a uterus are not really into completely casual sex because they need that sense of mindful connection with a person, and intimacy is more emotional than it is physical. So we do meditation, and when we are meditating on the process of intimacy, when we are meditating on the process of conceiving a baby and meditating on the yoni, on the uterus, and visualizing that the goddess is sending a baby in the uterus and praying to the goddess, then what happens? The uterus starts expanding. This is even before a woman has conceived. And it's an energetic expansion, not physical. Why? Because there's air and space in the uterus. In Ayurvedic terms, vata is made of air and space. So, one of the things that we want you to do is meditate that your uterus is in a lotus and imagine that lotus is opening up and making a space for a life. And yeah, so it's not just a physical change that'll happen when the conception finally happens, but there's also an energetic change that happens. And the baby itself is earth element. When the baby comes in, the earth element comes in, that space is needed. So it is very important to keep that vata balanced. Yoni meditation is a powerful tool for releasing stored emotions and even trauma. It may be trauma unrelated to the uterus, but because of the monthly period and the ups and downs of hormones, different emotions, yoni or uterus can store every single emotion. So lungs will only usually store grief or liver only anger, but yoni can store all emotions, everything, and especially traumatic emotions. Uterus is also directly related to our mind, our manas, right? What are the benefits of yoni meditation? First of all, it is absolutely amazing for emotional healing. You may not even realize you needed emotional healing because it helps process those stored emotions like shame or grief or trauma, especially in the pelvis area. It also helps in connection to our own body. It reduces our disconnectedness with ourselves. And it's a great stress relief. And of course, we have to do a lot of breath work before we do our yoni meditation. And it actually improves intimacy with a partner. So it is important for a woman to do this before she tries to have a baby. That's a very, very important part of conscious fertility, conscious conception. You start off by doing a ritual or a puja to Shakti, to Shivani, to Bhavani, to Durga, wife of Shankara, Lord Shiva, because she's the divine mother and she's the divine yoni. So we do a ritual, we honor her, we give her prayers. And after doing puja, puja means rituals where we offer flowers and incense sticks and fruits. We pray, we wear red color, we offer her red color items like hibiscus or a red cloth and things like that. And after that, we meditate on our yoni. And yes, Ayurveda massage is also helpful. A perineum massage with an oil that is good for that area is also a good idea. Just to keep in mind, this perineum massage has nothing to do with giving pleasure or anything. It's just making sure that that area is moisturized. When you're thinking about starting a family, it is a very special, sacred time. It is important that there's a ritual done for the goddess, Mother Earth, and there's a ritual done spiritually. It's like telling yourself and telling your mind and telling your body that I am going to be preparing my mind and body, my house, my family, my partner, and not just you, your partner. We are both going to be preparing for bringing a baby into this house and into the womb. Please bless us. And it's okay to ask angels and the guides and the wise ones and the spirits for a blessing. And physically, also making sure that the body is super nourished, taking prenatal vitamins, making sure your vata is balanced, and being in a mood of reception. I'm here to receive, goddess. I'm here to receive. My arms are open, and please, please bless me. Please bless me with a soul, a beautiful soul, and also there should be harmony within the house, within the bedroom, wherever you live. Maybe there should be a little garden or, whatever. You have to consciously have a very peaceful space and create a happy, safe place where you're going to make a baby. And making space means that you might actually have to reduce some socializing, maybe putting some boundaries and literally physical space from socializing, and especially from those friends who are into drinking. And that is totally okay when you're not trying to have a baby, but cutting away on alcohol, wine, drugs, or making a little bit physical space from maybe relatives who take away your energy as well. Cutting away from those friends who take away your energy, maybe taking a break from family if that is what's needed to create that space mentally as well. Maybe taking a little bit of a break or reducing the work hours, at least for one partner. If the mind is in a constant state of go, 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 and it doesn't stop, this is called a very rajasic state of mind. So we need to create space within the mind, the body, the house, the bedroom by energetically meditating and slowing down very intentionally in life. And if you're a runner, start walking. Idea is to slow down, slow your breath, slow your life. And the next portion, I am going to lead you into an actual yoni meditation. Take a moment to settle into your space. You can be sitting in a chair or on your bed or on the floor, crisscross applesauce. Make sure you're very, very comfortable. Allow your spine to lengthen gently. Let your shoulders soften. Put your hands on your knees or on your heart center. Begin to draw your awareness to your breath. Notice the natural rise and fall of your chest with each inhale and exhalation. Let your breath guide you into a state of presence and calm. Come with me as we journey inward to honor the sacred energy of the Yoni, the divine source of creation, held within the radiant lotus of Goddess Shakti, Parvati, Uma, the embodiment of feminine power, creativity, and love, the Goddess Mother. This meditation is an invitation to connect with your inner wisdom and nurture your sacred essence. Bring your awareness to the base of your spine, where your root chakra, Muladhara, resides. Imagine a warm pink glow here, anchoring you to the green energy of the earth. Feel the support of the ground beneath you, steady and nurturing, like the embrace of Mother Earth. As you breathe in and breathe out, allow the grounding energy to flow upward, gently awakening the space of your pelvic area, the sacred seat of your yoni. Visualize this space as a soft, glowing golden light, warm, safe, sacred. There is no need to force or judge. Simply allow this light to be present, radiating gently within you. This is your connection to the divine feminine, a wellspring of creativity, intuition, and strength. Invite the presence of Goddess Shakti into your sacred space. Ask her to bless your yoni. Ask her for help so you can release emotions that are stored in your uterus, like embarrassment, shame, trauma, pain, those mental toxins, mental armor. As she takes away all of those negative emotions and mental blockages, feel her energy as a warm golden light that surrounds and fills the lotus where your yoni is sitting. O Divine Mother, O Fierce Protector, O Creative Force of Universe, please bless me, bless my yoni. Bless me and help me let go of negative emotions. As you rest in this sacred connection, offer gratitude to Mother Shakti. Honor this moment. Know that the divine lotus is always accessible, always radiant. Take a few more breaths, and when you're ready, gently bring your awareness back into your heart. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Feel the ground beneath you. See how centered you are and slowly open your eyes. Carry the sense of peace and empowerment with you. You are a medium, a vessel of Shakti's divine energy, radiant and whole. Om. I honor the sacred within me. I'm connected to the divine feminine. I'm whole, I'm love. I am part and parcel of Shakti.